Aries, I'm here to give you a message of the moment, which is something new I'm bringing in here in 2024 to broad heaven that will allow me to get more messages out to all of the signs on a more consistent basis. I just saw that flash of the Nine of Swords there, so you might have something that you're kind of worried about right now. It might be keeping you up at night. You're trying to figure out how to solve this issue that you're grappling with, okay? This is just something coming in front and center. These messages are going to be brief. They're like 15, 20 minutes max. We just get an energy read of what's going on there. Yes, I saw a flash of the Lovers, so there's some important choice you have to make here. There is a Tower there too. I'm just noticing what's coming up on the split as I'm shuffling. I did see Justice there though, so I feel like you're going to be able to find the balance in this situation and work things out despite how you may be feeling about the situation presently. We're going to dive right into it. This is for any strong Aries placement: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Mercury, Mars, Saturn, Pluto, or if you have a prominent placement in that first house or a loaded first house, as well as if you are Libra rising, that makes you an Aries descendant. So let's see what's coming in here. Spirit, what is the message of the moment for the Aries collective? What is the message of the moment for the Aries collective? What is the message of the moment for the Aries collective? And I just got word that I need to get a baseline here. So let's get a baseline of the situation. Okay, we have Page of Pentacles. This is a small investment, okay? This isn't anything major, but I do feel like even making a small investment in a certain direction is something you're strongly considering. Do I open this door? Do I give my time, my energy in this direction? It may also involve a little bit of a financial investment. This could be in relation to an earth sign: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Pages often deal with news as well, so there could be that you are hearing from an earth sign: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or perhaps a child. Maybe they are in need of some kind of financial support, financial assistance with something. This could be some kind of business enterprise that they want to start, or they want your help in some way to be able to get something off the ground, and you're considering if you should make an investment in this direction. Now, I just got this piece in that there might be a part of you that's a little bit reticent to invest further because you feel like it might detract from what you're trying to build for yourself. All right, so let's get into this a little bit more. Or maybe you have like a different idea of how to move forward that is a little bit out of alignment with what this person wants. Yes, there's options here to explore. And there might be some confusion around this. There might be some illusory elements. Maybe you feel like when this news comes in, you don't have all the details. I do feel like this is about finances, okay? And there's something you're trying to figure out here. There's a lot of different routes you could take. There's a lot of different options. There's a lot of different ways that you could rework this to make it something that could really be successful. But I feel like there's hidden elements too, and you don't want to make the wrong choice. Some of you are trying to decide what direction you want to invest in terms of your career. And with that investment piece coming in, some of you are looking at different stock options. You're trying to decide, what do I want to invest in? Maybe you did invest in some stock. You thought it was going to be a wise investment. It kind of like took a nosedive. Now you're reevaluating. Is this the right choice? But I do feel like there's something you're considering very mindfully. There's almost this piece of you feel like you've been a little bit in this like illusory kind of environment where it's constantly shifting, changing, and even your inner landscape, like what you feel at one moment can shift radically to the next. And this might be keeping you in this place of indecision where you're really like looking at all your options. You're not sure what could pay off. Some of them feel like high gambles. And then there also is a heavy price to pay. Like if I go in this direction, yeah, it could pay off really big, but it also could be a big loss. I feel like this doesn't just apply financially, okay? There's something here about not wanting to lose your head, not wanting to kind of get in over your head either, all right? I do feel there's a financial component involved in this though. And there's somebody who's needing some kind of help, some kind of assistance. You're wondering if you should pursue this. This could be in relation to an Empress energy, or you could be a Libra rising, okay, which would make you an Aries Descendant. Either way, this can be a Libra, this can be a Taurus, this could also be a mother that's needing some assistance. This could also be hearing that somebody is with child, and because they are with child and they're going to have a baby, maybe it's time to offer a little support in this direction. Maybe this person is asking for some kind of financial support, or you're asking for financial support in the care of a child, okay? So this coming in very strongly is just like a basis of the matter. I also feel like you're really wanting to make sure that whatever you're investing in can really meet you where you're at. You're looking for high value. And when I say high value, I mean high value of the way you invest your time and your energy, all right? Your time and your energy is really important to you. You want to make sure that if you're investing in something or someone, that it really is going to be a source of growth and positive influence in your life, all right? I mean, with the Empress here, this is a positive sign. Empress to Emperor energy. Libra is in the South Node right now, and Aries, you are in the North Node. So there could be something that you're balancing out right now at this time too, beyond just the finances. It's almost like karmic debt, making the karmic debts free and clear. This could be somebody who owes you something, or you owe them something. So there's lots of different ways that this could play out, but I feel like there's an important karmic cycle that you're in the process of wrapping up, but you're also, you know, thinking about investing in a particular direction. I do believe news will be coming in around this, and there's something you're strongly considering here. It's an important choice. It's one of those choices that completely changes the trajectory of your life path moving forward here. So let's see what this is about. What is the message at the moment for Aries Spirit? What is the message at the moment? Ooh, yep. And there's an Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I definitely know you're looking for some kind of new beginning here, but this just fell on the floor. Okay, so I think that there's some opportunity for a new beginning here, but you're not so sure if you want to make the investment. And it's almost like, rather than just really making a firm, clear decision about this, it's like you're whiffle waffling. And sometimes you may kind of like distract yourself, or just toss it aside and just sort of like make do with whatever's going on currently, because you almost don't want to look at this. There's a certain responsibility that comes when we say yes to something, when we make an investment in a particular direction. It's like then the follow through comes and everything that's involved with this. But we do see there's a lot of growth. If you invest in this direction, it's up to you though, okay? I do feel like there's some kind of new opportunity coming your way. It might not seem like much right now. It does come in as a Page of Pentacles, so it's very small. It's just like the beginning, a possibility. Let's get communicating about this. What will happen if we invest in this direction? What will happen if we commit in this direction? And I keep getting we. So there's somebody on the other side of the table here in this situation. This isn't something you're just considering solo, okay? There's another person that's in the main frame here, and this is something you're strongly considering. But with the Ace of Pentacles here, it shows this is something legitimate, that if the right kind of investment is made, there can be something that grows as a result of this. So let's hear what this new opportunity is, and this opportunity for growth that you seem to keep like throwing aside. I feel like maybe you don't think there's any way to invest further in this situation, and perhaps you need to get a different perspective. There's a new way you need to look at it. Maybe you can't make the same kind of investment you made before, or maybe there's certain things that need to be sort of tweaked with what's on the table here. But there's some different way of moving forward that you're not considering. It's almost like you're not even willing to look at it. And because you're not willing to look at it, it's sort of closing off a possibility to you. Yeah, look at this. What you can't see is there's something that wants to come in for you that will actually bring you a lot of success. And it'll be cause for celebration, you know. And this is success when we look at the Six of Wands to the Three of Wands. It's really like, it's success that's recognized, you know. It's something you can feel proud of, all right? You know, you might want to reconsider here. And we do have Queen of Pentacles here. So this is forming a partnership with somebody. This is about love. It's about romance. You could be dealing with an earth sign energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and you're considering this. Again, I also feel like this is you really strongly considering. Now, for those of you who are feminine, you might have an offer coming your way. Somebody wants to enter into relationship with you. You're strongly considering this offer. Do I get back in alignment with this person? I feel like it's get back in alignment with this person because we do see the caduceus here. So it has that symbolism of healing something. And also here we have the lion's head with the wings. So it's like freedom from the past, freedom from the issues of the past. Could be freedom from a Leo, okay, just to bring that in here. But I feel like there's an opportunity to, if the proper investment and commitment is made, there's something that can be healed here. There's some kind of rift that can be overcome, but it does require investment and it does involve partnership. This is definitely looking like a romantic kind of connection. You know, this is somebody you have affinity with. And you may be afraid, you know, of moving forward. You may be afraid of starting something new. You may be afraid of making an investment. I do feel like there's the starting of communication going on here, and there's some kind of offer that's on the table. It may seem small to you initially because you have a certain sense of self-worth and value that you've had to cultivate. You know, you don't get into that Queen of Pentacles energy unless you've done some work on yourself. And I feel like whoever you're dealing with, it's the same kind of picture. They also value themselves. So this is like two sides of the same coin I just got. Okay, so let's look at this a little bit more clearly. Let's see, what is this Queen of Pentacles? Give some more information. It's somebody who wants to work with you, okay? This could be building something in a partnership with another. It could be that you used to be somehow romantically tied to this person. And so when they come forward with like some kind of business opportunity, you're a little bit leery about it. Like, is it really possible to invest in this in a different way? Is it possible for us to maybe partner on a business level or on a friendship level, something that actually works and supports the greater whole, okay? I also feel like you have been very focused on your work and you do have an opportunity. This is interesting. You do have an opportunity to head in another direction with your work that might involve some kind of like relocation or something along these lines. And you might feel that it could compromise a relationship, okay? But what you might not understand is that when you head toward this opportunity, you take it, you invest in this direction, it actually opens up the road for, you know, a true partnership to come in. And this sort of like almost has a leveling experience where it makes everything that happened in the past and everything you struggled to kind of like heal and overcome worth it at the end of the day, because you realize when this person comes in that it's because of what you learned through the process about really valuing and respecting yourself that you were able to draw in this kind of a connection. But I feel like there's like a work component here. So there's some way that work and romance are kind of being intersected. Now, for some of you, this is because it starts out as a business arrangement, or it starts out that you're working on the job with somebody and there's an attraction that's sparked there, you know? And this might be, you know, kind of really making a decision about, should we invest in growing something together? In fact, you may have like some ideas about something you can do independently, a new way to move forward that can actually see, I feel like both parties can come out of this smelling like roses. Like there is this indication of success on the table. So anything further about this union, it looks like two people coming together. There's been some problems, some issues, some things that needed to be resolved or healed to get to this point. Even if it's somebody brand new, like there's something that you had to heal within yourself to be ready to accept this opportunity. You had to transcend something that had limited or held you back in the past. It could have been connected to a Leo. This just landed on the ground. Okay, what is this in relation to? A King of Wands in reverse. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that is, you know, your energy. It's also Leo energy and Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or this could also just be speaking of your personal journey. When we look at the King of Wands in reverse, we're looking at somebody who can be a bit self-oriented, like too much focus on the self and what the self needs. So if that doesn't resonate with you, okay, if you haven't been in a place where you've sort of been like, well, it's all about me right now, you know, it doesn't matter what anybody else needs or anybody else wants. I'm going to do me. I'm going to take care of me. And it's all about my personal gratification. Now, you might have been in a position where you feel like you've given a lot to others. And because of that, you might have started to sort of go into this direction of feeling like you wanted to pull your energy back and just focus on your own wants and desires. I can certainly see how that could happen. But at the same time, there's something here that's talking about you need to look at this because this landed, you know, this landed on the ground. So you might need to reflect a little bit, like, have I gone too far in that direction where I need to have a little bit more consideration for other people involved in this matter? I do feel like this is being thrown away. So some of you were dealing with a fire sign energy that was really selfish. You know, this person might have a temper. They can be a hothead. They can be very competitive. It's all about what they want. This is also somebody who can be a little bit of like a player kind of energy. You know, they like to get around. It's all about their personal gratification. They don't really consider other people in the equation. Okay. It's sort of a very selfish kind of energy. So some of you said, you know what? I'm tired of that. And you threw that person to the side. And that's what's really allowing a healing to happen for you. It's really that moment that signified that you really do have a lot of personal respect for yourself, you know, too much to just allow yourself to be run over by somebody else who was just extremely demanding, very draining, and didn't give to you. You know, this situation wasn't like equally yoked. That's what I feel like. You feel like you did all the giving and this person did all the taking. And it might have been very sexual, you know, connection. It might have been a lot of sexual compatibility. All right. So you could have been dealing with a fire sign energy. You could have been dealing with an earth sign energy. You could have been dealing with somebody who has fire and earth strongly aspected in their chart. Maybe you felt like this person, all they cared about was money. All they cared about was the finer things, the flashy things. And this was a turnoff to you. You know, you wanted somebody who had a little bit more heart and soul, something a little bit more grounded, somebody who would really invest in you. And I do feel like maybe some of you took that energy that at one point you were really pouring into a relationship, and instead you started focusing on building other things for yourself. And to me, it feels like financial stability, some kind of work that you were doing, and just hoping to create a different reality for yourself. And at the same time, with the Three of Wands, wanting to see, you know, a certain result, wanting to see the success for your investment and the time and energy you put in. And some of you have been trying to like heal something in a relationship with somebody or get somebody on the same page as you. And you just feel like you've been really trying to come at it from different angles, but maybe what you haven't been looking at is what is the other person's experience in the situation. So there might be a need to open up some kind of dialogue or communication to get this cleared out. But I do see where you're wanting to see success. The success is coming in, but it does require investment. All right. There's no way to get beyond that. It requires investment. There's an opportunity for a new beginning here. The page brings in this Ace of Pentacles. It starts out small. It's up to you if you take it or not. Okay. You can throw it away. You can choose not to. That's a choice. All right. Either way, I see whatever you decide in this situation, there's some kind of victory, some kind of success that comes out of it. For some of you, it's throwing away this energy that's approaching you. Could be a fire sign energy or somebody who's just been too like self-oriented, hasn't considered your needs. And when you do this, you find a new sense of self-worth. And it's like funny, like that thing you always wanted with this person. It's like you toss that aside and then in comes the real deal. You know, somebody who can actually match you. Sometimes life tests us like that, okay? But either way, it looks like finances are good, and where you have been applying your energy that way, things are getting straightened out. Something's coming at you very rapidly here, though, okay? It's communication, swift communication. And we do have the Three of Swords here. So somebody's speaking the truth. It might cut a little bit. The truth might cut a little bit. You could be dealing with an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This also could be really declaring something. Now, the Three of Swords sometimes deals with a separation. Maybe you've been separated from this person. Maybe there's been distance from this person and there's some kind of communication that needs to open up. I want to see what's behind this Three of Swords. Ooh, you might be dealing with a Libra, okay? And we do have Justice there. So it does show that justice in your favor. If you got Libra rising, you know, something's going to work out here for you. Ooh, and there's the Choice, okay? So some kind of communication is going to come through. This communication is going to come through very rapidly. It might shock you when it comes through. It prevents. Interesting. It prevents a choice, I want to say, but I was going to say presents. So maybe it's like once this communication comes in, it makes the choice clear. Queen of Cups. You're going to have to listen to your intuition on this one, all right? I'd like to do more clarification, but oh, I see. Okay, I just got to look a little bit further here, a little bit further here. Okay, this is what I see here. There's a Queen of Cups in this situation, okay? And this does have something to do with a soulmate. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I mean, we are looking at Empress energy. Empress energy did come in, so that is all four queens. So I feel like you're dealing with somebody who's embodied all four queens. And if you are the Empress, okay, if you're running that feminine energy, I feel like you are really considering strongly, do I take this opportunity with this Queen of Cups here? Because you do feel a connection, but there's something you need to be mindful of here. I do feel like this communication is going to put you in your feels, and you're going to be thinking about this quite a bit. Either side that you're on, there is something that needs to be closed out here, and maybe that's what this communication is all about with this Queen of Swords energy, or if you're Libra rising. In order to close out an old cycle that leads to success, there might need to be some kind of communication, some truth coming out about a fixed sign energy. That can be Taurus, that can be Leo, that can be Aquarius, or that can be Scorpio. There's also something that needs to be balanced out here, something that needs to be alchemized here in order for balance to be restored in this situation. A Sagittarius could also be involved in this situation. You know, it's very interesting. I do feel like you're going to put this on pause for the time being. That's what I see. I see that you're going to get this communication come in, and then you're going to go, I need to sit and think about this. And you are going to kind of just focus on yourself for a little bit. You're very much going to focus on your own energy. 9 of Pentacles to 9 of Cups. Okay, this is like wish fulfillment. There's something that happens here that makes you feel really good about yourself. That's what I feel like. You're reclaiming your self-esteem. Your finances are looking really good. I think that you're really focused on building up your own like independent stability, really wanting to look good, feel good. And there's a little bit of a luxury vibe here and self-gratification. Okay, so you might be in this place where you're just like, you know what? I've been given too much and I want to be a little self-indulgent for a while. So I don't think that you're going to make a decision about this right away. You're going to hold it at bay. And it'll be interesting to see how this turns out, okay? But there is a communication coming in and an investment you're considering, but you might put it off all the way till spring. All right, Aries. Your guess is as good as mine, but something's coming in for you, and it leads you to victory.